Whoo! You see that title. The Mayweather Jr. Pacquiao fight explained. Well, I want to start this video off by saying that I wasted $100 this past weekend on the pay-per-view fight that was billed as the fight of the century between none other than Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao. These two gentlemen, respectfully, are in their late 30s, and they are not in the prime of their career. Okay. However, it goes along with what I predicted about 5 years ago when I said on another series that I said that Floyd Mayweather would not fight Manny Pacquiao for at least another 5 to 10 years. Well, I was right. He fought Manny Pacquiao when he was 36. Folks, I called this, and I should have made a small video when it happened at the Miami Heat game when they met in the center to discuss this fight that just took place this past weekend. I'm going to let the cat out the bag. The reason why Floyd Mayweather Jr. fights, has been fighting regularly, has to fight in September. I don't know if y'all saw that, saw him say that at the end of the fight, is due to the elephant in the room. Y'all might be saying, Bill, what's the elephant? Tell us what's up. Where does Floyd Mayweather Jr. live? He lives in Las Vegas, right? Okay. Now, he's in Las Vegas to protect his money. Okay? Because, he's Money Mayweather, money team, whatever. After he was Pretty Boy Floyd. Mr. Mayweather is a gambler. Okay? There's no other way to say it. When you have tons of money at your disposal, there is a certain foolishness, a foolish spirit, shall I say, that comes along with it. And this foolish spirit causes him, we're talking about Floyd Mayweather Jr., to wage bets at casinos in Las Vegas. And if you are familiar with Michael Jordan and his problems with gambling, Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s problems are similar. Yes, he's the I'll bet on anything type of guy, From the opening bell, I knew that the fix was in. Meaning, Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao were not allowed to hit each other. Or they were not allowed to hurt each other. See, you guys see a little scared, little ugly little man, Floyd Mayweather Jr., and he likes to make everybody think that, he's just so rich and, he makes so much money and stuff. Now, keep in mind that rich people, real rich people, they don't ever show you their checks. They don't ever talk about their money, okay? It's only poor people who do that, okay? And I kind of feel sorry for him, because what he's doing is what all poor people do. If you grew up in poverty, the minute you get a buck in your pocket, you want to show, hey, I'm rich, yeah, I got a buck. Okay, yeah, so what? Join the club. All right, whatever. Floyd Mayweather Jr. has a real bad gambling problem. And the reason why he's fighting so much is because he's in debt. I'd be willing to bet that he took this fight with Manny Pacquiao being probably somewhere in the neighborhood of about $25 to $50 million in debt to one or multiple casinos. This is something that will never be talked about, from Steven Jackson to whoever commentates on boxing. Okay, none of those guys will ever say anything about it, because they have their battles too. But this is what is going on, and this is the reason why Floyd Mayweather Jr. will not mix it up with anybody. He refuses to. Most people say, oh, well, that's just the sweet science. He's a boxer. He's going to avoid you. Yeah, he runs away from you. Well, last time I checked, all of the great boxers, they hit you. They got you out of there, okay? There was no, I'm going to go to a decision with all of these people. There was none of that, okay? So the reason why Floyd Mayweather Jr. is going to decisions with everyone, besides the guy he sucker punched, the reason why is due to the simple fact that this guy is in debt. This guy has already been threatened. This guy's children have already been threatened. They already know everything about him, and they know where he lives. I mean, come on. I mean, it'd be nothing for them to put a hit out on his children. There'd be nothing for them to do something, and maybe an uncle ends up missing. Maybe Pops gets mugged. I don't know. Maybe. So, these things happen, okay? Just as they happened to Michael Jordan, okay? The world of gambling is a very slippery world. And there are many professional athletes who have really bad gambling problems. And that's what's happening to Floyd Mayweather Jr. The guy does not keep money. The guy is on an allowance. He's given an allowance. And the reason why he's given an allowance, 50 Cent told you this. The reason why he's given an allowance is because he will spend all of his money at the casinos. That's what he does. That is his pastime. That's what he does. He doesn't go out and go to a club or do things like that. He goes to private rooms and he plays $1 million hands. Okay? So that's the reason why you heard him say before the fight that he was not in love with the sport of boxing anymore. I need to break down something. If a man such as himself gets $100 million, well, when they are saying that he got $100 million, guess who's listening to them say that he's just received a check for $100 million? Good old IRS. Yes. And what they do is they say, money, we heard that you are in possession of a $100 million check. Go ahead and cut us our $40 million check. Okay? And that way we'll go ahead and put it down that you paid your share. Okay? You must also remember that Bob Arum is getting 30%. So on every, $100 million deal, well, he's not going to make $100 million next fight, I guarantee you, because nobody's going to pay for it. So out of that $100 million, I just told you that 70 of it is already gone. Bob has his hand in it, and the IRS, they already have 40. So that's 70 million right there. So that's 30 million, which is good. This is really good, okay? $30 million for one fight. Oh, man, that's a lot of money. There's a report that surfaced just a few days ago about Suge Knight depending on Floyd Mayweather Jr. to pay his $25 million bail. Guess who's going to pay the $25 million bail? Floyd Mayweather Jr. You ever notice that he's always putting up his one finger? That's a Masonic sign, okay? He's letting the whole entire world know that he's a Mason, all right? And that's what he does, okay? So, Suge has already given the signal for distress. He's already fallen out in court, okay? Fired his lawyer. He's already given the signals, okay? He's already basically appealed to Floyd. Floyd is now obligated to help his brother out. Even if he feels like Suge was wrong, Suge should rot in jail or whatnot, you got to understand that there are levels to this, people, okay? So he must fork over the $25 million. Now, last time I checked, that puts him at $5 million. So, with $5 million, let's see. Gotta get Daddy. Daddy got about $3 mil. Okay, I know Daddy got about $3 mil. So that's $3 mil he had to give to Daddy because Daddy's in a new position. Okay, he's the trainer now. So he gave Dad 3. So he's still got $2 mil. According to everybody, $2 million is a lot of money. Okay, say he's feeling a little depressed or whatever. And he can never let on that he's having money problems, okay? Because he's money. He's the money team, all right? So he goes to the casino, and he says, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and just play a couple $100,000 hands. I don't really want to press my luck. So he goes and he drops a cool $750,000 probably in a night. So that leaves him about what? 1250, 1.25 mil, okay? Here, there, whatever. Say he owes some other people, whatever, for whatever reasons, probably about $600,000, okay? Here and there, his entourage, whatever, people's hanger-on, stragglers, parties, different little things that he has to pay out of his pocket or whatever. So he's left with about, probably about $600,000. When he started out with $100 million. So when you see this type of subtraction happen right before your eyes, it's no wonder that he was feeling so lackluster, so discouraged before the fight. I don't know if you guys saw that interview where they're interviewing him right before he goes out and boxes, and he says, yeah, I'm really sick of the sport. I'm not really into it anymore. Well, if I had people digging in my pockets, taking all of my money when I go in to go, run around for 12 rounds and avoid a fight, I'd probably be pissed off too. So when you see people flashing money and trying to make you think they got so much and whatnot, always remember this rule. Poor folks try to show off. Rich folks, they don't show you anything other than what they want you to see. Okay? A rich person will ride a bicycle for 3-4 years and have millions of dollars in the bank. You give a poor person $50,000, they're trying to go out and get a car, put rims on it, get gold teeth, get a surgery. That's what poor people do. So those who have money can see that. Those who don't have money, they think, oh, he's rich. Wow, look at his diamond ring. Look at his Rolex. You see the Bugatti? But they don't have money, so they don't think about all of the expenses that come with having that type of money and the type of taxation that that you're involved in, and the type of games that you will play when you reach certain areas financially in your life. I mean, think about it. What does this guy have to do? What does he do for fun? Does he go and drive around in his cars? No. Does he go and get in on a yacht and ride around and go for a cruise? No, he doesn't. Can he go to the mall and just... No, he doesn't do that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure he goes to the mall and he has wives and whatnot and children or whatever. I'm pretty sure he goes and buys stuff. But the point I'm making here is people are upset with him for a lackluster... Actually, that wasn't even a lackluster performance. That performance was pathetic. Okay? It looked exactly like what it was. A retirement plan for him and a retirement plan for Manny. But obviously, if you have a gambling problem, there's no way that you can retire when you're running through that type of money or when you owe that kind of money. So it looked exactly like what it was. Two over-the-hill boxers trying to get money, from a sport that's basically dead. Okay? Come on. You have many electrifying, very exciting, skillful MMA fighters, tacticians, okay, that are very entertaining, okay? There's no way that people are going to pay $100 ever again for any type of fight. I don't see anyone who is up and coming. I don't see anybody in the heavyweight division. There are no Mike Tysons. There are no Holyfields. The only thing you have, and I will say it, is a Klitschko Tarver. I will give that. Okay? That's the only fight that I think people may be interested in seeing. Only to see if Tarver can muster up enough guts and power to knock down the Goliath Klitschko. Okay? That's the only fight that I can see that would make them slightly salivate. Other than that, there's nobody in the sport. There is nobody. I mean, you had the two top fighters in the ring 2 days ago, and people were about to fall asleep on that crap. Because boxing is ruled by gambling, organized crime. I'm not saying that organized crime does not have their hand in UFC. I'm not going to say that at all. But what I will say is that when you go to see a UFC match, you're going to see a UFC fight. You're going to see two combatants do their best to knock out or to submit their opponent. Rounds or not, you're going to have much more entertainment if you decide to go to an MMA event versus a boxing match. So you have Floyd Mayweather Jr. to thank for the end of boxing because he just wanted his money. Or shall I say, his bosses wanted their money. In the meantime, Manny Pacquiao will probably never box again. I don't think he has anything to prove. He's a hero in his country. He's beloved. He's one of the greats. And that's another thing I want to put in there. Floyd Mayweather Jr. says that he's better than Ali in his dreams. One thing about Ali is that Ali is liked. He's beloved. Okay? The one thing about Floyd Mayweather Jr. is that he is not liked. He is not beloved. He has zero class. Okay? So he will never be great. All right? Mike Tyson let Don King take all of his money, but he's great. He's liked. Okay? He's known worldwide. Floyd may be known worldwide, but nobody likes him. Okay? So, him wanting to say that he's the best ever at 47-0, I don't think so. Julio Cesar Chavez at one point was 87-0. Okay, even though he finished his career, I believe, like 105 and something like that. Okay, so him saying that he would be the greatest if he could just win 2 more matches, get the heck out of here. Okay, all along the way, all he has fought is tomato cans or guys who were hurt or guys who were over the hill. Okay, and when he gets in, we're talking about Floyd Mayweather Jr. When he gets in the ring with anyone who has any type of skill, he's only going to run away from you or hug you. So, and do his classic, I'm going to run around, jab you once or twice, and do not allow you to hit me before the end of the bell. And his judges, who he pays, that's another thing I forgot to even mention, that he has to pay these judges too. And he has to pay that Bayless referee also. So, I really feel sorry for him. I really do. He's a sad case. So, this is my rendition. This is my rundown of exactly what you saw and why it looked the way it looked and why people were booing Floyd Mayweather Jr. after the fight, which he did not like. But rightfully so. They booed a poor product that he and Manny put on. And they are responsible for the death of boxing. That's all I have for today, folks. It was good talking with you. Talk to you later. Bye.